Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're joining from and at whatever time. It's good to be with you today. I wanted to start today because I had a fun experience this last week going to a jazz performance of the Nutcracker. I'd never seen anything like this before. It was based on an arrangement that was done by Duke Ellington in the 1960s. And it was only about an hour. So if you love short performances or maybe have never seen a short performance of the Nutcracker, I strongly recommend it. It was really great and just fresh and fun and energetic. And what I love about this was a performance that was offered through an arts and lectures series through our local university. And they always have a Q&A at the end. So the choreographer and the director of the show were on stage at the end, and people had the opportunity to ask questions. And two things that the both the choreographer and the director talked about that I hadn't really tuned into before with performances and specific tap dance or jazz performances was how they are structured. And even though I've been in theater myself, I never really thought of things in this way. So I wanted to share this with you because I do think that there's a tie to meditation. The first thing that they shared was that each performance has a skeleton, and which they called the plan for the performance. And then each performance has the pulse, which is this living improvisational energy within the totality of the performance. And they talked about tap dancing. Once you learn and master the essentials of tap dancing, you can deconstruct and reconstruct dance in a way, and this is probably true of other dance forms as well. I just hadn't thought about it, and they related it to tap specifically. But you can break it down and bring it back together in entirely new ways on stage. And basically, in a performance, all the dancers have this common vision, but the expression of the performance is really breathing and moving differently each time. Um, and then they also talked about the numbers where there were two or more dancers. Those were all scripted essentially. So there was a strong skeleton or a strong plan. But the solos in the performance were totally improvised. And it makes sense, I guess, that a tap dancer going out on stage doing a solo would never be doing the same solo exactly in the same way over and over again. They would just use whatever the moment is, the energy of the audience, the energy of the group, to come up with their own unique freedom of expression and even the excitement that they're getting from the energetics and the audience and the crowd would feed their performance or potentially kind of take away from their performance. So I thought about this again in relation to meditation because we all have our solos as part of the group, and we all are part of the group. And each week when we come to meditation, we tune in to our own unique experience. We observe whatever arises from moment to moment, whether that is our experiences, our emotions, sensations, thoughts. And then once we're aware of those things, we might deconstruct them or we might reconstruct them into a new awareness or a new understanding as part of this shared group with its own unique energy. So today I thought we might start with some relaxation. And then in the spirit of structure and breathing, I thought we might do a circuit training practice, which is this practice of alternating between a focused awareness practice, focused on our breath or our bodies, and then doing an open awareness practice where there's no particular thing that's anchoring your attention, but you're just allowing to come into your field awareness of awareness, whatever comes in, and accepting it, noticing it, and continuing to just be in that space. As always, we will be meditating for about 20 minutes, and I will keep track of the time. So I encourage you to go ahead and find a comfortable position, one, of course, that allows you to be both alert, but also relaxed. And that's usually in an upright or seated position, bum on a chair, on a sofa, or on the floor. You can put your hands in your lap or at your sides. And as you come into this place of comfort, begin to take some deep breaths. You're welcome to close your eyes or gaze at a point in front of you. Coming into stillness. Noticing what it feels like to move from a place of doing an activity to a place of non-doing, perhaps of undoing, of deconstructing and reconstructing. And tuning in to the rise and the fall of the chest and the belly. Noticing how the breath travels in through the nostrils, into the body, and out through the nostrils or the mouth. There's no need to try and regulate or control the breath in any way. Just allowing it to be as it is in this moment. You might tune in to the subtle sensations of inhaling and exhaling. Perhaps a gentle bit of air on the throat, the feeling of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Noticing fresh air as it comes into the nose and the warmth of the breath as you exhale. You might even notice the pauses between the breaths. And whatever is happening with the breath, simply noticing it, not trying to change anything, bringing awareness to the perfection and the ease of breathing. If you notice that your mind wanders away from the breath, simply return to the inhale and the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll continue this for a few minutes and I'll keep track of the time. Now we'll move into open awareness, welcoming everything and resisting nothing, whatever the object of your attention is, whatever your emotions, whatever sounds come into your awareness. Simply relaxing into this openness, embracing all that is. And if you notice thoughts coming through, think of them like clouds in the sky, noticing them and allowing them to move on by. And letting your attention be flexible and your awareness expand in all directions. There's no such thing as a distraction. Now, gently moving your focused attention to your body, noticing the sensations that come and go, noticing perhaps the breath as it moves in and out, noticing your feet beneath you, and your hands in your lap or at your sides. You might tune in to the contact points beneath you that connect you and the surface beneath you. You might even scan your body for sensations of warmth, or lightness, or coolness. Just tuning in to what's here for you in this moment. There's no need to evaluate or create a story. Simply focusing your attention on any sensations as they arise. We'll practice this for a few minutes and I'll track the time. Now shift into open awareness once again, welcoming whatever comes into your field of awareness, whatever you hear or see, feel, taste, smell, welcoming everything and resisting nothing. As our meditation draws to a close, bring your attention back into the space around you. Tuning in once again to this third dimensional reality. Tuning back into the body, perhaps wiggling the toes, shifting in your seat a bit. You might do a few neck movements or shoulder shrugs. Gradually deepening the breath. Taking your time to come out of meditation. It's really important to do that slowly. You don't want to jar the nervous system in any way. And when you're ready, you can slowly blink your eyes open. Perhaps taking in something new in the space around you that you haven't noticed today or you haven't noticed before. Bringing a gentle smile to your lips. And before we close our meditation, I'd like to read a passage that I've discovered. It's from Michael Jackson. He says, "Consciousness expresses itself through creation. This world we live in is the dance of the Creator. Dancers come and go in the twinkling of an eye, but the dance lives on. On many an occasion when I'm dancing, I have felt touched by something sacred. In those moments, I felt my spirit soar and became one with everything that exists. I became the stars and the moon. I became the lover and the beloved. I became the victor and the vanquished. I became the master and the slave, the singer and the song. I became the knower and the known. I keep on dancing, and then it is the eternal dance of creation. The creator and the creation merge into one wholeness of joy. I keep on dancing until there is only the dance." I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you're so inclined to bring your palms together, thumb knuckles to the breastbone, the light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.